2. And in this demo, we will try to understand what services we are going to learn in AWS DevOps program. So guys, without making further delay, let's start with the first service, AWS EC2. The famous one of AWS offering, AWS EC2. EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Computing. Elastic Cloud Computing. So elastic in nature, something can be stretched, okay, and like it can be maximized, it can be minimized. Such thing is called elastic. So the cloud computing which is offered by AWS, the servers, computing servers, which we are going to take it on rental basis from AWS, that service is called EC2 service. It's very famous service, and we might be using it frequently in our AWS DevOps lab sessions. The second one is AWS S3. This is also AWS, one of the famous offering, S3. S3 stands for Simple Storage Service. What does it mean by S3? Simple Storage Service. So simple storage service, the name itself is the definition. This service is related to storage. If you want storage to store your data, information and all, you can use Amazon's S3 service. In this S3, we do create our buckets, private, public, okay. When we will start our AWS S3 service, we will dive deeper and we will learn each and everything related to S3. Next one is VPC. AWS VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Guys, AWS is a public cloud. It's a big one, okay, the whole AWS. And you, me, other people, organizations, governments might be using AWS for their infrastructure solution. So we all are using a single company, a single platform. On rental basis, we are using the resources. So is there any security, or you can say separation or privacy from each other's infrastructure? In the same company, you might be having few services which you have taken on rental basis. I have taken few services on rental basis. So like what? There has to be certain level of security. So that is provided by this VPC. Same like in one apartment, 100 people are staying, 100 apartments are there, sorry. And in each apartment, multiple flats are there. And each flat belongs to one particular person, a particular family staying there. So though the apartment is public, anyone can go inside the apartment and come, but no one can go in anyone's flat. The same thing, though AWS is a public, anyone can create the account and use it, but no one can enter into anyone's virtually created private cloud. Okay, so these are like bubbles. These are like a separate complete places which are dedicated to individuals or organizations, and they are creating their infrastructure in that bubble, and that bubble belongs to that organization or individual. Next one is AWS CI/CD. In demo number 1, we understood what is CI/CD. It's all about continuous integration and continuous delivery or deployment. Okay. So AWS CI/CD is also a offering of AWS, which is related to DevOps. Because DevOps main aim is CI/CD, and it can be fulfilled with the help of AWS CI/CD. So, guys, this service is completely related to DevOps. AWS code commit, same if you are aware about Git and GitHub. Same like Git and GitHub. Okay, AWS offering one of the service. We can use it as a version control system, VCS. Right now, you don't have to worry about these all terminologies and all. Don't get bored and overwhelmed and all. Okay, just go with the flow. Try to understand these things. Okay, just if you hear these words frequently, and you will try to understand their meaning, visualize these things. It will be very easy to understand and create a picture in your mind. So AWS code commit is there. It is also a version control system of AWS. AWS code build is there. If you are from some people, if are from development background, they know, okay, Maven and Gravel, this kind of tools. To build the code, we do use them. So you can use AWS code build service to build the code and create the artifacts of it and refer them for further deployment. AWS CloudWatch. This is monitoring tool offered by AWS. Very famous, very powerful. It very simple. So guys, CloudWatch is one of the tool which is being used in most of the services. So having a proper thorough knowledge of CloudWatch is very essential, and we will be learning in depth this service. AWS Secret Manager. A lot of organizations and companies, they do have their passwords, they do have their credentials, usernames and all, and they want to maintain them. They have to have a proper locker, vault where they can put the secrets, and that this AWS Secret Manager service can be used as a private vault of that organization or an individual. So this is all about Secret Manager. AWS ECS, Elastic Container Service. Same like the Docker service. If you don't know about Docker, no worries. We are going to understand in the DevOps section. In DevOps demo part 1, what is containerization, containers, and a lot of different things. So AWS ECS is also inspired from Docker. So Docker is the main, you can say, a technology which is used by AWS to implement ECS. AWS EKS, Amazon Web Services, Elastic Kubernetes Service. So EKS is an orchestration tool. We do create multiple containers, and those have to be managed. The scalability, high availability, the network, everything has to be managed, the deployment and all. And it is possible with the help of EKS. So EKS is the tool which we do use for orchestration. This tool is also inspired by Kubernetes, which is open source. And in the DevOps demo, we will understand about EKS also. So guys, this is all about what tools we are going to understand in AWS DevOps course related to AWS. What services we are offering. We might be offering a little more services because in lab session, okay, while resolving particular case, particular deployment or particular pipeline while creating, we need some other small services also like SNS, SQS, okay, it might be Lambda, it might be, okay, other like load balancing, firewalls. I'm not going to discuss those things in detail here because those are not major services. What are the major services? Those I have discussed all. Okay, there might be some minor services also, and we will be learning those services in Fly. Thank you so much for attending this part number 2 of AWS DevOps. Bye bye. See you again.